All right.
All right.
Thursdays are tough, man. My husband's not home, and I got, it's like 7 o'clock my time, so I got my kid in the shower right now. Thank goodness he's old enough to do that on his own. Your little one's not yet, huh, Rodney?
No, not yet.
Yeah, just wait.
Still got a few years.
It gets easier when they can do it on their own. I have the, the cold and hot versus like the little handle. Because like when we go to when we travel and stuff, he can totally turn it on himself, which he can do it now, but he ends up with like either really cold water or really hot water. Like, sorry.
Right.
So what's happening? How's everybody doing?
Doing good.
Yeah, pretty good.
I finally did a Facebook Live today.
You did?
Yeah.
I haven't been on. I'll have to go check it out.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see that.
Yeah, what about you, Rodney?
What time did you do it? What's that?
Did you do one?
I didn't. I didn't. Yeah, I know.
That's my stink eye.
Yeah. I hear you.
I had to do one. I did it right before. I did it at 8 o'clock. I even announced it like a half an hour before.
Yeah, I went on and I shared it.
Yay!
I did something. It's day one of doing things.
Did you
restart?
Is that what you did? You declared you're starting over?
Oh yeah. Because I've been thinking, how do you restart when you just didn't do anything?
They get easier.
That's what last night's webinar was pretty much on.
Really good.
With Ed.
Like restarting.
Restarting from the beginning. Start over. Just go to the basics. Start over.
So, it takes a campaign.
And I mean, he's got team members that are reaching L5 here, like shortly.
Just following his roadmap.
Just following his roadmap.
I'm telling you, that's all I'm doing. Everybody's froze. Is everybody froze on your end?
No.
You're not frozen.
You're not frozen.
Oh, there we go. Now we got it back.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, that's, because I went all the way through it, and that's all I'm doing. That's how I made the leaderboards.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Good job. That's so awesome.
Thanks. I was like, man, I'm getting a lot of leads. I wonder what it takes to hit the leaderboards. And I went back there because I never check them,
Right.
And I went back there and I was like, holy shit. Excuse my language.
Wow.
Right.
So I'm like, still like, oh God, I gotta stay on.
And that's all it is and that's what he went over last night basically is, do the system campaign, Facebook Live, shoot a video, take some nuggets from it, shoot a 30-second, 2-minute video, and share it in groups.
Yep.
As much as you can.
Yeah,
Sharing the groups, right?
I've become addicted to sharing in groups.
Yep.
And it's so easy with that app.
That's how you get, it's like a perfect roadmap how it actually fits all together now.
Well, and I have over 50 groups that I targeted for, my business during the day. So when I go out and post, I have at least 50 groups that I'm putting for sales in. Or, advertising this stuff going on. So it took me, it was like, okay, we'll go post a few at a time. And then I'll go back and look at my own page. So. So we'll see.
Yeah, I did the same exactly what he says, the whole 5 groups per hour just to make sure that you don't get thrown in jail and stuff like that. And so now I'm up to like, you know, I'll post like 8, but every time I get on Facebook, I'm posting because I'm like into those groups.
And you know who's doing it because you see notifications all the time. If we're in the same group.
Yeah.
And that's how one way we can, you know, keep each other accountable too. I mean, there's a group with 50,000 people in it. And you know, when Samantha posted that group, we're in the same group, I'm going to get a notification she posts in that group. So, you know, one thing, I keep each other accountable for doing it. I mean, you're doing awesome.
Yeah.
You're on the big boards.
Well, and that was the one thing that like from the beginning actually stopped me from posting in groups, is because I was just like, oh God, you know, it's so annoying that you get all these notifications and all this stuff. And it's like, no, because all you're doing is you're creating complete curiosity. And if someone's annoyed by you, then, you know, they can go either stop getting notifications from that group or, you know, whatever it is.
But just keep doing it.
Yeah, it's super duper easy too with the whole like notes and just the way he explains it. You know, I mean, I took what I learned from Lead Generation Mark Harbert's course as well and made a funnel and all that stuff. So I'm not just doing the live system campaign.
So here's the roadmap, Rodney. Once we start, I'm gonna start doing it too. I just did my first Facebook Live, and I'm gonna try to do one in the morning before I go to work, and maybe one at lunchtime, and then one at 8 o'clock. And I'm gonna try to do it at least three times a day. I'm gonna try to do it. And when I do that, then once the leads start coming in, because it's proven, Samantha just did it. I mean, she just got 17 leads in one day, 11 in another day. I mean, just from posting in these groups. Like a couple hours, like an hour or so in the morning, you know, go through, post them all. And the next hour, post something else, you know, and 5 more groups. And keep posting in all these groups, and you get these leads that come in. So once these leads come in, some of them are going to leave their phone numbers. Some of them aren't. But the ones that do, you're going to try to get, and you're going to connect with them all on Facebook. That's where you're getting them from, is Facebook. So connect with them on Facebook and try to get them either on a Skype call, a phone call, something, really a call that you can share your screen with.
Okay.
And all you're going to do is I'm going to send you, have you watched the 30-minute presentation that he did for it? I'll send you that. I'll send you Ed's 30-day thing, and watch that. And you're just going to create. You're going to create and create one yourself.
What's a 30-day money back guarantee for 30 days, right? And it's what?
No, that's 150. But but the roadmap.
Oh,
once you do that, to reach L1, you need to share your screen 10 times. And this is all proven because he's got so many people underneath of him that's followed this exact same, and they've done analytics and everything you went over last night on the webinar. To reach L1, you got to share your screen 10 times.
With somebody.
To reach L2, you got to share your screen 10 more times.
What do you mean share your screen?
Share your screen and show the whole back. He shares his screen through a Skype call. Is pretty much the platform that they're using. As you can chat on it too, and share your screen and chit chat back and forth. So when you go from Facebook, don't necessarily get them on a call on a telephone. Get them on Skype. Where you can share your screen and talk to them, you know, your energy that you give to them, and show them how this works and what it has. And we have a 10-day roadmap and we're going to tell you what to do from the beginning. And just to reach L2, you need to share your screen 10 more times. To reach L3, you must screen about 30 times.
A day?
No.
Overall.
Overall, you're going to make appointments. So if you share your screen at 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock every day, if you could fill that up, those appointments up every day at 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock, at the end of the day, that's 10 screen shares that you've connected with and got face-to-face with the person across from you. You're going to get paid 10 days first. And that's what they're doing.
Nice. I forgot about that part.
Share your screen. Don't get on the phone with them. Get on a Skype call with them. And you always hear Brian say it on wake-up calls all the time that he Skypes everybody. Got to start using this.
You can share your screen. Upgrade. I don't know.
No, you can share your screen.
Nice.
All right.
I like it. I have actually a few people that I'd like to do that with. They're on the fence. So that's a good idea. I totally like, because for me, what I do is I say, you know, get into the 10-day trial, do your startup, and then we'll do a screen share, make sure that you're all set up. But being able to show them the back office before they even sign up is amazing. It's a great idea. Good stuff. Good stuff. So what else is happening? Anyone figure out my image thing?
We're back. We're on my phone now.
Oh,
My computer shut down.
really?
Traveling around. You're like frozen over here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Remember that happened the other day too.
Yeah. Maybe it'll go away.
So you were never able to figure that out, Samantha?
No, like I've gone through and I've done the feature picture thing, and like I had it perfect for my happy birthday page. I couldn't figure out like the overall, but I had it perfect for my happy birthday page yesterday. And then when I went to share it, it still popped up with that product picture, which looks spammy. You know, if it said happy birthday or whatever, but I've been like on YouTube and all they keep telling me to do is the feature picture, and I've done that. So I don't know what all I need to do, but I'll figure it out. It's a concern to me, but it's not stopping me from doing the rest of my work.
Right.
I'm still sending out the happy birthdays and still doing it, but I'd like to figure it out. It's on my $1 million list. You know, I have a $1 million list. So I have my to-dos that need to get done daily, or even like must get done in order to set up a funnel, you know, in order to set up a campaign or whatever. And then I have my $1 million list, which is a list of, you know, things like that, like make sure the image is changed, you know, things that need to happen but don't have to happen right away. So it's on my $1 million list. So is cleaning my car.
Me too. I just took it in to get fixed because my friend backed into it.
Oh,
Oops.
that's nice.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay. We're still friends. So what's happening with you, Rodney? How are you?
Not too bad. Really need to. I've been sharing content. I need to get back to doing blogs and things. I haven't really done that in a while. So I'm looking to do it.
So are you don't like video? Or is it just lives?
It's not really on like video. I should just go ahead and try the live. I just, you know, haven't stepped out and done it.
The lives, I'm going to tell you right now, they're very scary at first, but then I think that they almost get easier than your regular video. And the reason being is because with a regular video, you know, you have the opportunity to edit and criticize yourself, where the live, like,
Right.
you're you. So it definitely gets easier. But as far as blogging, one of the things that has helped me be more consistent with it, because I'm not a writer. Like, it's just not something. I'm working on getting better at that, but I'm just not the sit down and words flow out of my brain into, you know, typing and stuff like that. That's just not who I am. So I was watching Erin Birch, and she was saying how she doesn't, you know, SEO people might get mad at her for saying it, but all she does is she does a, you know, short 3-minute video, and then she puts like 4 words or whatever with it. So I started doing that probably about a couple weeks ago, and the one like catch thing about it is I was always forgetting to share to LinkedIn and Twitter and stuff like that. Like, I would bring it over and I would bring the link to my fan page or share it to Tipsy Tuesday or whatever. But that actual share button has doubled my views on my blog since I've started. I mean, like, today was an all-time high of views on my blog. And the other thing is tell me, you know, like,
where they came from.
Even if you go back in your blogs, like, you have a great blog before, read it over, get on a live, chit chat about it for a while, and then say, hey, by the way, you can go read the full article over at blah, 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 blah. And that's the thing about the lives, is that you have to be pointing them somewhere.
Right.
And always be pointing them to basically, you want to basically be pointing them to the same thing. So if it's your blog and you want to build up your blog and you want to start that, you know, which is the best place to go, you know, just do that. I mean, just like today, I did professional images. That's a blog post from like 3 months ago. And I got like 30 hits off of it today, just off of one. I shared it again because I was working on it today and figured why not. So I shared it again to all my places, and then I did the live, and I told that, well, I didn't actually, I forgot to, but but I had the link in the description, and people were clicking on it to go over there and find out what it was all about. And you know, you got your curiosity people who just want to know, like, what's he doing? Well, where's he at? You know?
Right.
So, I mean, just doing simple stuff like that, you know, going back on old blog posts and sharing that, and, you know, doing a quick, you know, I know that, you know, there's a lot of leaders who will say, stick with it for 30 minutes because you want to get as many people on and this and that and the above. I haven't personally developed that kind of leadershipness to have people like watch a 30-minute live training from me after it's been done. So for me to keep it, like today I went, I think 13 minutes, which is pretty long for me. And I was like, oh man, I shouldn't have gone that long, because I know how I am. And if I turn on, you know, if I'm watching someone's live, I'm like, oh, I'll sit through 5 minutes. You get into like 25 minutes and you lose me somewhere along the line, because I got other stuff I got to do, you know? And if I skip through, you know, skip through the first 5 minutes, because all I'm going to do is BS while I wait for people to get on, then you skip through, and then you end up missing stuff, and you go back, and it just becomes this like, so I say just keep it short, especially at the beginning, because that's what I did. I kept it to like 3 to 5 minutes when I first started. And you get a ton, I personally think you get a ton more views from keeping it short. Because what do people do? I mean, think about how you are. When you start watching a video, the first thing you do is you click the button. And you're like, how long is this going to take?
Right, yeah.
It's just in our human nature, because we're busy. You know, we got other people we want to see. We got other things we want to check on.
That's why Ray Higgins' class is called 3 Minute Expert.
Yeah. So it's definitely, I mean, it's something, you know, don't even stress about writing the blog post or whatever. Just get more people to it and start seeing the reward. You know, seeing the results yourself and being able to share those results with people is what keeps you motivated to keep going. Right. You know, so if you went from 0 views on up to 50 views in 3 or 4 days because you were doing lives and pointing people to your blog, that's going to give you the reassurance that what you're doing is working. You know, whether you get signups or you get clicks or you get leads or whatever, which come anyways, but it still gives you the reassurance that like what I'm doing is working. And the more and more I do it, you know, if you can get 50 people on your site right now and you keep continuously doing it for the next week, you could get 100 people in a week. You could triple that. I mean, just simply doing that. But these lives are where it's at.
I just chit-chatted with Vitaly. He sent me a message in Facebook to say, hey, what's going on? You know, because I commented on one of his posts today.
A voice message.
A voice message. And he just posted a thing. He made $70,000 in 9 weeks. So I congratulated on him. I said, awesome, man. And then we started chit-chatting, and he's like, yeah, I didn't get to see you this year in Game 7. You know, everybody just want to know what was going on. And he's like, you know, it's like anything. It's like playing a sport. It's like anything. If you want to be good at it, do it every day. I'm just getting good at it. If you do it every day, like if you're going to play basketball or whatever sport you're going to do, you want to be a professional, you got to do it every day.
Right.
Make a video every day. That's what he did.
That's what he did.
Yeah,
he's wicked awesome, and he's all out and crazy, but very motivational. But just be yourself.
But you can't be like that all the time. And people love it.
absolutely.
So.
And that's
well.
What'd you say, Stephanie? And what?
Blogging expert, that's for sure.
Yeah, Vitaly got big off of videos before Live was out.
Yeah.
And that's how he did it.
And his he just paired blog up, share it, share it. Blog up, share it every day.
Every day.
Yep.
Because he helped us build our first one. You know,
You have to have a blog.
we had Skype calls back and forth with him for like a half an hour. Back then, doing our blog, it was all through Skype. And that's in screen sharing. That's what it is. I mean, we paid $100 a session for it. PayPal, here you go. He's like, what do you think this? $100? How do you think this session did? Did you get some value out of it? How's it $100?
You set up a blog.
You set up her blog and everything. And that's what Ed's doing too. They're sharing screens, walking them through the simple step of the Flex Pro theme, whatever theme Brenda used. And Brenda's, she's like this back side of it, and the techie. I think she's more techie, and she'll build her blog.
No, I don't think so.
Or it's the other way around.
Yeah.
That's what they said on the website. They'll go to their thing and pick whatever thing you want to do. set up all their things, all their plugins, because you just did it. Now, if you're doing that for every single one, you can do it real quick in like 15 minutes.
I don't know. I did pause. It's late.
But yeah, set your members blogs up for them. Help them get it out there. Get it started. Use Skype. So what I'm going to do is on our appointment thing that we got scheduled, we have a phone call, a Skype call, or a coaching call. And on the Skype call, I'm going to block off. We have one at 7 o'clock at night and one at 9 o'clock. Maybe one in the morning. And it's going to take me 30 minutes to go through the back office with what he does. Just go to the back office and how you work for you.
Perfect.
Then once those Skype spots start filling up, that's numbers. People were seeing the back office is what we have.
Yep.
And they can try on these stuff blog on it for them while they're on their
So they want to keep that.
Like it.
And they said the retention by doing it, he's like, there's a lot of hours. You know, when they were going for L5, they were up all hours and nights to keep the blog going. But, you know, that's what they put the hours in.
Well, and that's the thing is that once you get your member to have their blog up, it's really hard for them to walk away because, well, they got to start over.
Yeah.
So once you have that set up for them, and it's a huge place to start, man. And the pretty links, man, I cannot say enough about the pretty links. Just that alone.
It took me. I went to GoDaddy and remapped it in like less than
He did it.
5 minutes.
Did he do a video?
I didn't do a video.
Got to do those videos
But yeah,
for your own sanity.
I know, right?
I'm telling you, I went back on one of my videos. I was like, thank God I did that.
And that's the thing. You gotta, it's like, doing the basic stuff. You gotta record yourself teaching something once a day. Record yourself on the computer teaching something once a day.
Yep.
Make a list.
All right, awesome. So, what's the plan? What are you guys' plans? So, Rodney, you're gonna start lives. I've been looking for them.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you give me your phone number, I'll start texting you. I'll be like, hey, looking for that live,
All right.
buddy.
Yeah, definitely.
It's seriously business change. I mean, like life changing in every aspect, because you start seeing yourself as the authority. You really do.
Yep.
Because people come over. I mean, I've had people I've never talked to before come over and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you totally inspired me. And that was like 30 seconds after I closed my live out. And I'm like, God, was I a mumbling idiot? And I'm like, get these messages. And I'm like, no, who cares? They don't care. They just want to know that someone's real. And it's just like, I don't know who I was watching or who said it. Maybe it was a wake up call or whatever, but I think it might have been Ryan on a wake up call where he was like, you just have to get in front of somebody who you know more. That's it. I mean, and let's put it this way, you know more than most everybody, because capture pages, I mean, even ask Kelly, Stephanie, and I mean, when we started MLSP, they had none of this stuff. They had training and capture pages that we could use of theirs. And still, it was like 6 months in. I mean, I paid $600 for Brian Finale's copywriting mastery, and during it, he had done like, you guys go set up a capture page, send it in to me, and I'll go over it. And I was like, and I showed up to every single class. I'm telling you, it was through the summer. Every single class I was there for. I was present.
That was
for.
way before Live the Dream 5.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I remember it was the Rochelles. They came out with their capture page, and like all the big leaders now were in there, and they were coming out with these capture pages. And at this time, they were not so big inside of MLSP, so you didn't really know who they were. Mm-hmm. And they're showing their capture pages, and I was like, oh, that's a capture page. So, I mean, it's like to have that knowledge of here's where it starts. It starts with your capture page. People opt in. They get sent here. They get sent here. People don't know that. People don't know that. All they know is they send their link that looks like a messy, crappy link to someone, whether it be over at YouTube or over on some, one of their business websites, and then they walk away from it. And so all they're doing is they're like a hamster on a wheel, just spinning and spinning. It's keeping them busy as shit, but they're not getting anything done.
Yeah.
And so you just knowing what you know about that, like, because if you start talking to someone about that, I mean, you'll literally, they'll be like, what? And you're like, whoa, hold on. I might be over talking at this point because you know so much, You know
what? Ed and them are going to. They got a couple car dealerships using MLSP, buying the annual membership.
Oh yeah, you can get them anywhere. They're everywhere for the MLSP.
Yeah.
They're good, man. They got that like setup thing, awesome. Which
that new video, the 40-minute video. That's awesome.
What 40-minute video?
The new video. It's not 19 minutes.
Oh yeah. I definitely like that. It's very cool.
And that's what Ed's leverage is in that video.
Very cool. All right, so you're gonna do a live?
Yes, I am.
How many are you gonna do?
I will commit to 2. I'll start off with 2.
It was in my head.
2. I'll take 2.
2. Okay.
I'll take 2, but I want you to tag me, because here's the thing is with the lives, you'll get a lot more views by juicing it. And the way you juice it is like a lot of people, they'll get excited, and as soon as they get off, they'll go over and they'll start liking and commenting on the comments and likes that they've gotten. And Facebook sees it and goes, okay, and then it gets pushed aside. Where if you wait an hour, come back and comment. So come back, tag me, an hour later come back, tag Kelly, say I did it, or whatever, just in that starts bringing, Facebook will start going, oh, people are liking this. Let's show it to more people. Right. And then Kelly and I and Stephanie will come back, and then we'll comment on it, and and then it'll just, you'll be amazed.
You're up in my feed everywhere. All your videos, like Samantha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So so definitely just let us know and send it into the group. I'm going live, whatever. And the craziest part about live is that when you're on, you'll see like one person on and then one person off and then 2 people on and then 3 people on and 3 people off. And it's just like, it's constant. Don't pay attention to that number. Because when you get off, you'll be like 25 people are watching and I only saw like 3 actual presents, because people are hopping on and on. I've decided, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start a business where you pay people to come and hang out on your lives, because if one person is watching your live, people click on. But if nobody's watching your live, people are like, I don't need to watch that. Nobody's watching that.
Right.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm like, I'm gonna start up a business where we'll end up like automatically having people like showing that people are watching your lives. Because you do. I mean, you look in your news feed and 76 people are watching a live. You're like, what are they seeing that I'm not? What the hell?
Right.
So let us know in the chat. I'm going live. Blah blah blah. We'll come over. Be your little cheerleaders.
All right.
All right. What about you, Kelly?
2, definitely 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening, and hopefully I can get 1 in at lunchtime.
Lives a day?
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
That's the thing. It works. It's, I don't know what it took. You getting late.
See, you made me stop. I didn't make you stop.
I know. I actually was on the phone with a gentleman today, and he was like, yeah, I saw your video in a group, and I was curious about what you were doing, and came over, and the video's where it's at. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
No
Tell a story. Just like the one you told about getting robbed.
Yep.
Tell a story.
Yep. People want to feel connected to you somehow, some way.
All right.
So, all right.
All right.
Well, we'll see you guys next week here.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
See you.
I had
Bye.
I'm having webinar withdrawals.
I know. I bet. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Bye.
All right.